Good afternoon and welcome to the IT Chronicles 10 in Tech. My name is Kathleen Wilson. We're here at Refresh 19 in Vegas. This is my colleague Carlos Casanova.
Hey, Kathleen.
Hi. And we're here with Arvind from Freshworks. You're the Senior Marketing Director and you're here to share some really great news with us.
Hi, Kathleen.
Hi.
Exciting news. Yeah.
Yes, exciting news. So why don't you tell me a little bit, or tell us both a little bit about what's about
And
to
the
happen.
thousands of people, though.
The thousands of people that are watching our live stream.
Yeah. So we are at Refresh. This is our third Refresh year, and this was my brainchild a year back. Won't believe we did 3 refreshes in less than 11 months. So we bootstrapped it, and we are like almost like we were able to bring 2,000 attendees to this conference in less than a year. Right. So for next step of Refresh, where does Refresh go? So we had a discussion in the team, and we thought, why don't we build something like inbound, which every marketer goes to learn, right? They go to the event, they follow the community to learn, exchange notes, best practices, and so on.
Sure.
Customer engagement, customer experience is also a similar kind of domain. There are like millions of professionals around the world, but there is no one place for them to go learn. So right. If you see, there is AWS for developers, inbound for marketers, but can you think of any name for customer support or for customer engagement? There is no one place. So that gave the birth to this thought of, we want to build a community where any customer engagement professional should be able to learn, share, or like kickstart, get certified, like whatever it is. So that should be a one-stop shop as a community, and we want to build that, and we are launching it tomorrow. We're announcing the release date tomorrow. So we're going to do a quick video and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I guess that's the key, right? Is there's certain fundamentals and principles and just foundational elements that span industries, span technologies and stuff. So is that kind of what you're trying to do? Bring everyone together to share those experiences,
exactly.
and not have to go from scratch, all the time.
You guys have been a consultant in your career, right? So imagine, right, the SLA, which you want the best practices, right? The SLA for one industry is different from the other. Like right. The way you set a L1 SLA for a shipping industry would be different from L1 SLA in a hospitality industry, right? So what worked for one industry is not necessarily work for the other industry. So this is very environment specific, and there is no right and wrong answer in customer support or customer experience, right? So this requires a lot of been there, done that kind of a learning. So whoever have been in that same path will only be able to help you with that, right? So that is why I say that it's very critical for this particular domain to have a community where they can learn from somebody who has done the same problem.
So not to like oversimplify, so are you just facilitating communication, facilitating experience sharing?
So one angle of it is to share and learn, right? Don't learn from us, we are the vendor or we are the people who are in the space. We want to learn from multiple people. The learning is from your own peers. Learning is from the industry experts, thought leaders, right? Learning is from the vendors, people who actually drive the industry. Learning is from people like gardeners or foresters. And so we want everybody to be in that one platform. I'm not just going to restrict it to just customers or prospects, or any customer engagement professional should be there, is what the vision is.
Now, so I guess as I'm a customer service professional as well. So by joining your community, I can network with other peers as well. So what are some of the other value points that I could get to join the community? Because we want to get everybody out there that's heard about this. As soon as this community's launched, they better join, right? They're going to click the button, join. So what other value tidbits will we be able to get as members of the community?
So we are going to make it something for everybody, right? So initially, it's not going to be built overnight, right? Sure. We definitely, it will take time. We have to earn the respect of the industry. We need to do it with good intention, right? We are really not trying to actually sell the product there. We want, the vision is very clear, is to create a place where everybody wants to come and learn. That's our biggest goal. A lot of communities fail because there will always be a push of the product, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to very clearly say that this is where you can come and share your problems, learn, ask for some questions and get answers. That's the single agenda. So that is the difference which I would want to bring to this table. And initially, what I am trying to do is to keep it product agnostic and make it learning as one single goal, so that it's like having an ad while you're watching a YouTube, right? We're not going to do that.
No, skip. Skip
Yeah.
ads.
But that's the thing, and I think that's the key ingredient there. It needs to be product and technology agnostic, because again, going back, the principles, the challenges are the same regardless of what tool. So if we don't learn from there, the tool is not going to necessarily address it if we're still making some of those foundational issues. And to your point, when it becomes too tool and technology or product oriented, you instantly are going to shut off this one. Well, that's not my product.
Exactly.
So therefore I supposedly have different issues, but you really don't. So it's an interesting play, right? Because I have the same issue as you have, we're on different tools, but we have the same exact problem. We're going to encounter the same thing with the same industries. And yeah, it's just because we're on different tools shouldn't almost demand that we don't talk to each other.
Most of the times it's nothing to do with the tool, right? It's
Right.
people, it is multi-teams, you know how it is, like, right?
It's always the people.
It's always the people, right? No, the point is how they did it. Like sometimes it goes back to the fundamental question of, do I really have a problem?
Right.
Right? So yeah, that's exactly what we are trying to do, learning as one single goal.
Right.
So, and we would be doing a meetup in November to bring all the influencers to sell this vision, because it's not going to be just Freshworks vision or my vision to make this successful. It's the end of the day, the people who actually contribute to the community who will be able to take this to the next step. So we definitely want all the influencers to be part of it, and we'll see what they want out of it. We would definitely open for ideas, and to be honest, this is just a vision stage, and
Sure.
we want it to go and become bigger than inbound or something like that for the customer support professionals.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's like 'cause a lot of people do make careers out of customer support. They move from different organizations, possibly maybe career advice, or some people will ask questions about specific technologies or whatever. You can't avoid that, but. As I said, is you don't want to have one vendor overlooming the whole and taking command of the whole conversation, because you're right, you could lose many different people. A lot of people here have worked in other organizations in customer service as well. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, when you're hiring, especially, you're looking for people that have been in other areas, because we want to expand or we want to go into that market space or whatever. So I'm going to hire you because you worked in a space, even if it's outside of that specific tool, I'll get you trained on the tool.
Exactly.
But the experience you're bringing is really where the value is.
So if you see a lot of certifications, you can be a Salesforce professional, you can be a ServiceNow professional, right? We even here in this community, we want to certify the people there, not on the product. We want to certify them on the community, right? Like if you have inbound certified marketer, you have Cisco certified network engineer, but do we have a customer engagement certified professional? There is no vendor. So we want to build that, right? We are not going to train you on our Freshworks product. We are going to, are you a certified customer experience professional? So that kind of certification is what we would want to bring.
It's exciting. I love community, so I'm really excited to see this. I'm more excited for the announcement in the video, because we can. It's too bad we couldn't have a sneak peek today.
It's like, hey, we're ahead of the game.
We already knew about that.
already knew about
You're the
that.
first people to hear about it.
No,
outside
it's
Freshworks.
amazing. We're very excited. So thank you
you so
very
much.
much
Thank you for sharing with
sharing
that.
with us.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
you.